In 1977, the space probe Voyager 1 captured the first ever photo of the Earth-Moon system taken from an astonishing 1.6 million miles away. Just 2 years later, in 1979, it swept past Io, one of Jupiter's moons, uncovering something unbelievable: volcanoes erupting across its surface. By 1980, it was already soaring past Saturn, and in 2012, Voyager 1 broke free from our solar system, venturing into mysterious interstellar space. Back on Earth, chaos was unfolding. A squad of American soldiers was deep in a dangerous mission inside a war zone when two enemies nearly caught them off guard. But the team reacted in an instant, taking both attackers down without hesitation. Explosions thundered in the distance as they pressed forward, gunning down any hostile that dared get close. They charged up a stairwell, reaching a balcony where snipers took position and unleashed a storm of gunfire from above. Meanwhile, the rest of the team swept the building, eliminating every threat in their path. One by one, enemies dropped until the place was completely cleared. But the streets outside were no safer. Jets roared overhead as the soldiers kept firing at targets until they rounded a corner and were met with an entire enemy squad. Gunfire erupted in every direction. Even though they dropped plenty of foes, the opposing force was just too large to overcome. The order came to retreat. But as they pulled back, a soldier went down, and Rhodey rushed to carry him. Gunfire never stopped as they scrambled for cover, blasting away at more enemies. Rhodey tried to check the wound, but he couldn't stop shooting long enough to help. By the time he looked again, his comrade was gone. Another squad of enemies advanced, pinning them at the end of the street. A desperate radio call for help went out, but before anyone could respond, the world around them went dark. Thick clouds rolled in, glowing with a blood-red light. Every soldier froze as a massive, eerie machine descended from the sky and unleashed a single devastating beam, wiping out the entire enemy squad in an instant. The light shifted to a blinding white, charging up before releasing a violent surge of electricity. Bolts struck the American soldiers, yanking them into the machine. Inside, an alien restrained them for strange experiments. In flashes, they saw fragments of their lives, memories of the battle, and then nothing. When they finally awoke, they were trapped inside a bizarre device that had suddenly powered down, spitting them into a new room. Gasping for air, they coughed up the liquid in their lungs. Jocks recognized it as stasis resin that would quickly dissolve, though he had no idea how he knew that. Confusion spread fast. Maybe the Russians or Chinese had taken them? But the symbols on the machines were nothing from Earth. Reyes spotted a plaque with their names and unit numbers, yet he couldn't explain how he recognized them either. Their guns were still fully loaded, and the last thing they remembered was the firefight on the street and that blinding lightning. Leader Kelly didn't waste a second. He ordered the team to move before their captors returned. At the end of the corridor, they came to a massive circular door, but pressing the button did nothing. Working together, they forced it open with sheer strength. Another hallway led them to a second door, badly warped as if something had struck it with incredible force. Rhodey spotted a vent hatch and quickly sent Reyes to check it out. Crawling through the narrow space, Reyes followed the only lit path until he reached another hatch. After reporting back, the team joined him inside the vent. On the other side of the door, they found terrifying signs, deep burn marks, and brutal dents, proof that someone had been desperately trying to break in. The whole place felt like a twisted maze. Nash guessed it could be some kind of secret underwater prison, but before anyone could respond, strange noises echoed around them. They pushed forward and entered another corridor, where a trail of blood smeared the floor. A clamp on the wall revealed a power failure. The place was dying. It explained why the machine had let them go. The next room was covered in thick fog that clung to the floor. A drop of blood splashed on Raya's face, and when he looked up, pure horror. Headless bodies dangled from the ceiling. Kelly moved on with Gibbs and Reyes into the next room, where another mutilated corpse hung over a strange table. There, they found a woman in handcuffs. Robbie, who woke, speaking in another language. They freed her just as a monstrous alien burst into the room, slashing Gibbs with massive claws. Nash stumbled upon a strange weapon, tossed it to Rhodey, and Rhodey somehow activated it, blasting the alien. Believing it was dead, they approached. but the creature roared back to life. Robbie stepped in without hesitation, delivering deadly shots until the beast collapsed for good. With Gibbs gone, the team followed Robbie. Kelly startled her by speaking her language. But there was no time another alien appeared and opened fire. More monsters swarmed in, forcing them into a frantic running gunfight. Robbie slammed a door shut behind them, though it wouldn't hold for long. Jox and Robbie climbed into a vent while Reyes stayed behind to distract the enemy. Moments later, an alien yanked him out. The roadie took the beast down. They regrouped in another room, tending to Robbie's wound. She revealed the chilling truth: the monsters were aliens and they were trapped on a spaceship. Meanwhile, the aliens tortured Reyes, ripping through his memories to hunt the team. Robbie explained that the scarred alien was their leader with dozens of warriors at his command. Crossing a bridge lined with thousands of glowing capsules, Jax's stomach dropped. Inside were human sleepers. Later, they met Robbie's mother, Anya, a Russian soldier who had been trapped on the ship for decades. She revealed that Voyager 1's map had brought these invaders to Earth, where they froze the minds of top military leaders to study human war tactics. Anya warned that they had to destroy the communications relay or more aliens would come. The team armed themselves with explosives and battled their way to the top deck. Rhodey gave his life to buy them time. Anya fell next, detonating the charges and wiping out the main alien force. In the end, Nash was left bleeding badly, while Kelly faced the alien leader in a brutal bone-crushing fight. Blow after blow, he battled until he trapped the creature in a closing door, killing it instantly. Kelly and Robbie stumbled outside, only to see the heartbreaking truth: Earth was nothing but a barren wasteland.